Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are discussing Korra obidi, and for those of you that are seeing my face for the first time, yes, this is what I look like. Happy Sunday to you all. We have something that we need to sit down and actually discuss because understanding. That word understanding, I think, is deeper than what people really think. Okay, because a whole lot of people lack understanding, and it is quite embarrassing to see or hear the kind of things that comes out of people's mouth, all in the name of I am woke, or we are woke, or we are this, or we are that. So there is so many things we're going to be addressing, and I have a note here. So welcome, Entertainment Daily lovers. Happy Sunday. I know that today is Sunday. It's a relaxing day. A whole lot of people won't be able to catch up now, but I know you people will catch up with the replay. Okay, so our sound is good. So let's quickly go in and share. From my thumbnail, my title, you already have a clue what we are going to be discussing. I know some of the things you're seeing there, you're like, what? Did someone really say that? Yes, people are saying it. Okay, people are saying it. So it's not even a joke. That's it. So pardon me, the noise you're going to be hearing. Okay, today is Sunday. Okay, so family is around. If you're coming in, please give the live stream a thumbs up if you're a fan of celebrity gist. Okay, so I'm just trying to share this to my community so we get the word out there. And I say thank you to everyone that is subscribing to the channel. I am super grateful. Thank you so very much. God bless each and every one of you, my viewers, those of you that are yet to subscribe. I say thank you also. Thank you to all my viewers. I see all of you that have been following Korra Obidi's story. Thank you so very much for coming in and dropping your 2 cents on our live stream, watching, or just sitting back, listening while we talk about this. Thank you so very much. That being said, this is Entertainment Daily with OK, and I am your host, Octavia Korra. So let's do this together. Okay, let us do this together. Meanwhile, share. Let us get right in. Okay, so give me a second. Let me get myself fully ready for this. Okay, so one more share and then we are good to go. One more share, then we are ready for today's live stream. There's a whole lot going on, and certain things that people are doing, stuff that you just listen to and you're like, say what? So don't go anywhere. If you are here, just sit with us and enjoy this live stream. Let us know what you think. Okay, so share done. Time to put this away. So like I said, I have a notebook. If you've been on my live stream before, you know that most times when we are talking about a topic where a lot has been said, I love to write down what the person is actually saying, so I'm able to give it to you word for word. So I'm not trying to crack my brains to remember everything or as much as was said on that live stream, okay, or on that person's video, whatever the case may be. So yes, Korra Obidi being attacked in the UK. Korra Obidi came out addressing that situation because she's back in the US now. So Korra Obidi came out and addressed the whole thing. You guys, sorry, I'm a little bit distracted because I have my little one here with me, but we'll do this. We will. We'll try our best to get this done. So Korra Obidi came out and she spoke about what was going on, what happened, also at the same time responding to people that had a lot of stuff to say about the situation. Okay, number one, her ex-husband, who came out and posted on his socials. I saw it on Facebook. I believe he posted it anywhere that people will see, where he posted and said, this is not the first time Korra Obidi is doing this. This is not the first time she's doing this. She's done this before. Celebrities always do this. They will stage robberies. They will stage assaults and stuff like that just to gain more popularity, be in the mouth, in the lips of everyone, and stuff like that. Okay, so there's a content creator, and I love to classify them as TOS. Listen carefully so you will know, because such names I won't be mentioning here. Okay, if I have guests, people in the comment section are willing to mention the names of these people, so be it. But I'm not going to be mentioning names of people that, one, do not have the ability to really think straight. I will not be mentioning names of people that do not have the ability to actually listen to or watch a video or read something and they cannot comprehend. They don't understand. Like you're clearly seeing, you're clearly hearing someone speak, but you still do not understand. And even if they break your head, put them inside your coconut head, no go if you accept anything. That it is what it is, and that's what it is. Okay, so I want to start by saying the video I saw that made me to sit here this Sunday now to do this particular content. Vivian TV, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining, sis. Thank you for joining. Welcome, welcome. So, when that so okay, I said I was going to classify it as TOS. Korra Obidi's number one hater. You like it or not, okay? You don't have to like it. We're not here for anybody to like whatever we're saying, but I'm telling you, okay? You don't have to like how I'm saying it or what I'm saying. Good afternoon to you, Vivian. Thank you so very much. Thank you. How are you doing? How is the family? Happy Sunday to you. Thank you so much, sis, for joining. God bless you. Blessings. Thank you very much, sis. So Korra Obidi's number one hater, in my opinion, is Korra Obidi's ex-husband. That's Korra Obidi's number one hater, number one enemy, number one human being in this person that doesn't want anything good to happen to Korra Obidi. And I don't need to explain anything. I don't need to even break it down. If you've been following the story right from the moment when Korra Obidi and the husband started having issues, how Justin came out and said all the things that Justin didn't wanted to say and everything. If you follow the type of words that came out of his mouth, severally, there are lots of videos, write-ups online, go search, you will find out. By the time you go through everything, you will understand. Or if you are a sensible person, you will arrive at the same conclusion that Korra Obidi's number one hater is Justin Dean. Korra number two hater is a lady that based in the UK. She is also a Nigerian, like Korra Obidi. Y'all know her. I don't even need to describe more than this. She lives in the United Kingdom. She has made Korra Obidi's business her business. That's Korra Obidi's number two hater. And I do not understand how that woman lacks understanding. Look, if you do not understand something, let's say you're watching a movie, you're consuming a content as a content creator or whatnot, ask questions. If you decide you're going to do a live stream addressing what is going on, ask questions. Schedule your live stream. Thank God we have StreamYard. If you don't want to use paid version, you have the free version where you can actually come in. So if you don't understand, do a live stream, have guests, so your guests are able to explain things to you and actually be open enough to say, look, I saw this particular content, I really want to react to it, I really want to talk about it, but I really don't understand. Let's discuss. From what your guests, people that will come on your live stream, from the comment section or from what people will be saying, it will help you to understand better. But sitting down and filming a full video or doing a full live stream and you sound like Boo Boo the Fool as an adult, someone of that age, it pisses me off. It does. And I don't care how you want to look at this. You don't have to like someone in order for you to say the truth. You don't have to like someone in order for you to call a spade a spade. You don't have to. And enough is enough for all this nonsense, because at the end of the day, when you see contents like this, you see the amount of views, the amount of people that are actually consuming this particular content, listening to the BS. And then when you go to the comment section, you see people that are reasoning the same way, people that are not able to see something right in front of them and dissect it properly and try to understand it the right way. That's the reason why we're here, you guys. I'm going to break it all down. I have words that she said written down here, and I'm going to be reading it to you guys in a bit, but I want us to understand this whole picture. All right, so moving forward, I'm trying to think, when even though someone is your enemy, something bad happens to your enemy, is there any reason for you to dance, rejoice, be happy, be excited, sounding happy, looking all like you're showing it, rejoicing that something bad happened to someone that you probably don't like? Now, let us backtrack a little bit. This particular lady that we're talking about, let's look at this. Korra Obidi is a public figure, right? Yes, Korra Obidi is a public figure. So this woman, let's say she does content. I've never seen this lady doing any, I don't even know, if you ask me what does she do, I just know that she creates content about Korra Obidi, and that's all. I've never seen her doing content about any other Nigerian celebrity, any other US celebrity, or any other celebrity or public figure all around this giant world, this planet Earth that we live in, that we have billions of people in it. And everywhere there are celebrities, there are people to talk about, politicians, there are so many things that you could choose any niche and just bask. She speaks about Korra Obidi alone. So let's start from there. Let us start from there. You call yourself a content creator. Your job is to do reaction. I do the same. I do celebrity gist. I talk about content creators, be it on Facebook, YouTube, whatever. If I see that whatever your content is, if it's worth talking about, I will discuss it. If I also see that it's something that we can learn from, I would sit down and I will point out those things, then we learn from it. So whomever is coming to my channel to consume content knows that, okay, I got something here, or I have something to contribute to what you are saying. So this lady does content. Korra Obidi is a public figure, so everybody or anybody is allowed to talk about her. Likewise, every other celebrity from Nigeria, the US, the UK, all over Europe, Asia, Africa, name it, allowed to talk about celebrities. But when you start making it personal, one thing you need to understand, you're not a journalist, you're just a content creator. You've not been to any type of school to study journalism, so you do not have a clue. You do not have a clue what is going on. You do not have a clue. You do not understand how things are supposed to be done. You are just a content creator on Facebook or on YouTube or on both platforms. So when you speak, you have to sound like one. Don't go acting like you know, oh, I did investigative journalism, I'm this and this and that. And people, as you're listening to this person, you know that this person is not making any sense. From the first word that comes out from this lady's mouth, she's not making any sense. And I'm just wondering, at what point are people that are watching this person going to point out to her that, look, what you're saying and what we saw is not the same. We all saw the video. The same video you're analyzing is the video that everybody watched that Korra Obidi did. So how is it that you are understanding this thing from a different angle? In Nigeria, we have this common saying that we say, best way they reason from Inyash. In other words, your way of thinking, you're thinking from your birth. It's not straight. And that's exactly what this lady displayed with what she presented about this whole case. So you decided you are a content creator, you're going to be doing reaction, and you're going to be reacting on celebrities and public figures. Did Korra invite you to speak on her? Let's start from there. If this lady is asked to present something that shows that, yes, Korra said, can you speak on me? Can you do this? Can you be bashing? Can you be doing all of this? So maybe I'll gain popularity, just as the ex-husband is insinuating that this whole thing is staged. And this particular lady too is also insinuating that the whole thing is fake, even talking about the acid. We will get to all of that. I don't want to skip anything. I want you guys to understand my point and where I'm coming from. I don't want to say her name, But if you've been following Korra Obidi's case, you know who Korra Obidi's number 2 hater on the street is. Number 1 is Justin Dean, her ex-husband, and number 2 is the lady that based in the UK. That's how much I will give you, and you can go find out. Okay, you can even type it online, who based in UK that bashes Korra all the time. They will show you their photos, and you will be able to pick out who I'm referring to as number 2. Her fans, if they hear, they will know I'm talking to her, because probably her video is here on YouTube also. So if you've seen that video, you know the person's video I'm addressing. Okay, so did Korra at any point ask this lady to react on her? You decided you were going to start reacting on her. I say it's at number 2, Coco. Not this kind color, serious color mental. Like, and I don't understand really. As in, you're welcome, I say it. Thank you very much for joining. Happy Sunday to you. I see we're 14 persons here. Thank you all. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. If you love our analysis, don't forget to subscribe. Let's dissect and analyze together. If we see a content that is worth talking about, we will discuss it. You can go check our other live stream. We've done this before. We've done it to several persons. This person we're discussing today is not the first. I didn't even think we were going to discuss her. I was just thinking we were going to follow the Korra Obidi's case, follow the investigation, and talk about it. But when I saw this, and I was like, if someone is going to be passing such false information and you're getting so much traction, then somebody also have to really open people's eyes to understand. And looking at this lady, first question I want to ask: did Korra Obidi sleep with this woman's husband? Did Korra Obidi steal from this lady? Or did somebody from Korra Obidi's family do something like that? What is the offense? Because from what I see, I don't think Korra Obidi has ever met this lady. I don't think they were even friends before now. Neither do I think this lady was friends to Korra Obidi's ex-husband. I think that lady became friends with Korra Obidi's ex-husband when this whole kasala happened, when this whole problem for Oshu, when this whole problem started, that was when this lady became friends with Justin Dean, and she started reacting and doing her content the way she was doing it. And of course, one can understand, okay, she's taking sides with one person. And when you are a content creator, you are a reactor, you don't take sides. When you're reporting the news or whatnot, you say it the way it is. It is not your job to take sides. If at the moment that you cross that line and you start taking sides, you're no longer doing what you're supposed to be doing, because you are now biased, and every judgment that you will give is going to be biased. And that's what this lady has done, and she doesn't even understand that that's exactly what she's doing. But to her, she thinks that she's standing for the truth, which the truth is completely far from this lady. Okay, so we've already established that we don't think that Korra Obidi has ever met this lady. We do not think that Korra Obidi and this lady were friends, that maybe somewhere along the line they fell out, and now, if that was the case, we will understand. You know, ex-besties, wanting and whatnot, or maybe Korra Obidi took her boyfriend and what, or slept the husband, or did something. None. So you decided you want to speak on Korra Obidi. Korra Obidi didn't invite you into her life. Neither did Korra Obidi wanted her life, this part of her life, to be out there. But Justin Dean actually brought it out, because he was the one that brought out their whole fight and everything out to social media. That's how people knew. So Justin started this, so you cannot even blame that on Korra, right? Okay. So this lady decided she's going to speak on Korra, and now she's upset that Korra's fans, in her own words, that Korra's fans reported her page or attempted to. And she is boldly saying, whatever you people do to me as Korra's fans, because you people like to pretend that Korra cannot do anything. Korra is so innocent. Korra is so that. Korra is so this. But then at the same time, you... Give me a second here. Give me a second, I'm coming, please, you guys. I'm sorry. All right, sorry. I'm here with my little one, and I had to settle some stuff. So I'm so sorry for that short break. Okay, so we're back. So this lady, Korra Obidi, did not invite this lady to speak on her. You decided Korra Obidi is a public figure. You feel like her story is going to probably bring you views, is going to bring you engagement. That's what everybody wants, right? And you decided to start speaking on her. And then at some point you feel like you should start taking side. Once you get to that point where you want to start taking side, that's when you were supposed to stop reporting about it. Let's even forget Korra Obidi. Whichever celebrity or whichever public figure, once you get to the point where you feel like you want to start taking sides with one person, then you have to cut that person loose and focus on something else to start doing. But that's not what this lady does. She will keep bashing and bashing. Now she's saying Korra Obidi's fans are trying to report her page, and people try to paint Korra Obidi to be a saint or whatnot. Nobody is a saint, and I don't think any sane person will want to paint anybody. It's like saying, oh, I'm perfect, I never make mistake, I never do this. No, nobody is perfect, nobody is above mistake, right? But you people have done this to her. Her page was reported. We all saw Korra Obidi crying online, this one, that one. Even when she was trying to enter the UK, people were calling immigration that she should not enter the UK. And if you are someone that they poured acid on someone's face and attack someone with a knife, and you are laughing on your page, on your YouTube channel, on your Facebook page, you are laughing and making light of the whole situation. Don't you think there are people that would just see such thing and feel like you're really a nuisance? They might not be fans of Korra Obidi, but they might just be people that have human sympathy. They are people that understand, and looking at Korra, they could be thinking, it could be me, it could be my relative, it could be someone I know, it could be my friend. Being able to put yourself in someone else's shoes shows that you are someone that can actually reason, and you have emotions, you have feelings. She said she can react, but she should come with fact. But she is coming with spite and hate, and it's inciting others to harm Korra. Exactly. No. The thing is, you can no longer, I say it, you can no longer call it, sorry, let me put that comment back. You can no longer call it a reaction when you get to a point where it now becomes personal thing. You don't call it that you're reacting to what, no, come out fully and say, I am here to drag this celebrity. Today we're talking about Korra, so we'll use Korra as an example. Right now, what I'm giving is an example. So since that lady feels like she has a personal business with Korra, and you don't want to tell the public what that personal business is, and you want to keep talking, do not try to play it as I'm just reacting, as we all have the right, because that's what she says, we all have the right to react. We all have the right to react, but when you take it personal and you're going personal, you start hitting below the belt, you don't have sympathy, no empathy, no nothing, you're not reacting. You are there to bash, to tarnish someone's image, to destroy, and there is a huge difference. And people should know that. I've said it before when I was reacting to other content creators' beef here on YouTube, and I said, please, people, be specific. As a content creator, be specific. If you are reacting on someone's content, please be specific enough, telling us that this is a reaction video. If you know that your aim, the person said something, did something that is really, really pissing you off, and you are boiling, and you want to respond, and in fact, you want to give it to that person woto woto, just as her words, she said, Korra will collect woto woto. So that means you want to give it to that person back to back. You want to drag the hell out of that person. You want to drag the wig off that person's head. That is you dragging. That is a saga out there between you, like you're fully prepared, you are ready. Bring it on. So let your viewers know when you are doing a reaction video, and let them know when you're there to cuss someone out. Like, this person, you messed with me and I'm here to cuss you out, and let them know. So their comments and everything will go along. But when you have so much crowd following you and you're misleading people, that could lead to harm. And we saw it happen in this UK stuff. We saw it happen. The way certain people spoke about Korra, they've made people that don't even know Korra hate her, not giving her the opportunity to meet her one-on-one, have an interaction, then maybe something happened, then you can now draw your own conclusion from interacting with this person. You don't know the person. You've never had issues with the person. The person never had issues with you, any member of your family, or even anybody from your country. But you don't like this person because some set of people on social media made it their business to talk about someone back to back, back to back, back to back. That being said, I hope I have explained enough. Let's get into what this lady was saying. So she started her live stream by saying, Korra obidi exposed herself. You here with music? Really? You guys, sorry, I have my little one here with me. You can't sing here because I'm doing it. Okay. I'm so sorry for the breaks and one of most. This is one of the reasons why I love to stream at night, so I'm not distracted and I'm just. But anyways, I'll try my best to do what I can, and if I cannot give you everything, then I'll probably come back anywhere around 11 p.m. at night or 12 midnight if I can, or in the morning on Monday tomorrow. But let me just see what I can cover. Okay, so this lady said Korra obidi exposed herself by saying the attacker was her fan. So if you watch that Korra obidi's live stream, give me a second, please. It is well. Multitasking. I am so sorry. I apologize. I apologize. I just want to make sure that I'm able to put out contents as I see them, because we don't know when the next update is going to come out about the investigation in Korra's case, and I don't want topics to overlap. All right, so this lady came out and said Korra Obidi exposed herself by saying the attack. I'm looking down because I jotted down what the lady was saying on her stream. By saying that the attacker was her fan. And she continued by saying an LA mom tried to cover up. She actually included the bad word there, but I didn't want to include that bad word. She actually insulted the lady that is referred to as LA mom. Anyways, so if you all saw the video where Korra Obidi addressed all this stuff, she did also address what Justin Dean had made, the comment Justin Dean made. She did not call his name. She did not mention anybody's name, but she just addressed, I think, the information that got to her. She tried to address as much as she could, clearing the air. For example, Justin Dean has suggested that this whole thing is just, a planned, a fake thing. She cleared it, saying that it's not. And so if you watch to a certain point of that Korra Obidi's live stream, you understand the point where this lady is trying to make. So if you watch this live stream from the beginning, you understand why I said understanding. Understanding. It's deeper than what people say. The word sounds so simple, but it is not at all. It is not. A lot of people will consume a content, see a content, consume it, and they still don't understand what they're like. You're hearing, it's not as if you have problems with your ears, but you still don't understand what you're listening to. That's what I saw. And so we're going to explain that. Okay. So when she said Korra Obidi explained herself by saying this person is a fan, Korra Obidi made a statement where she said in one sentence, she said fan when she was referring to the attacker. But one can understand that sometimes you have people that are actually in abusive relationship. I'm just going to use this to explain more so this lady, and people that think the way she's thinking can understand. You see some people that are in abusive relationship and people are giving them, their partner is giving them punches and beating the hell out of them. They will tell you it's out of love. So from what I understand, what Korra Obidi was trying to say, Korra Obidi misunderstand because she feels like maybe some fans are just upset at maybe something that she might have done and it led to this. So the lady, just as people will always correct all these people that are in abusive relationship and tell them that that's not love. Love doesn't hurt. But some people believe that love hurts. And their partner will beat the hell out of them, beat the shit out of them. You will go to save, to help, and they will turn around and drop it all on you, and they will still return back to that same abuser. So when she made that comment, the lady in the background, which since this lady referred to her as LA mom, so I think that's the woman's name, now responded and said that was not a fan. Korra Obidi now corrected herself and said, yeah, that's not a fan. But you cannot listen to that and say that she exposed herself because she referred to that person as a fan. Different people see things in different ways. That is Korra Obidi trying to explain to the best of her knowledge. And maybe the woman in the background that I didn't see her face, well, she was just calling her mommy, 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 and it was this lady that referred to her as LA mom. So that's where I got the name. So this lady maybe understands better and corrected her. And nobody is above mistake, but you cannot come out and say she exposed herself. That simply means you're running with the narrative that her ex-husband already put out there, stating that this whole thing is fake and it's planned. It's plotted. Because this lady gave a whole lot of points just trying to prove that Korra is a liar. Korra made this whole thing to be a big deal when it's not. Like a lot. Anyways, let me continue. The next thing I jotted down, which is the second thing this lady said, was she said, what happened? Where's the batteries? Give me, it's supposed to be 3 batteries. So sorry guys, I'm going to be multitasking. So the next thing the lady said is when she said, the one I love the most is, I'm quoting this lady about this Korra's case. She said, the one I love the most is emotionally, she is kaput. She said, emotionally, she is kaput, and that's what she loves the most. For those that might not understand what kaput is, I'm going to explain that in a minute. Give me a second. Let me just put these batteries. All right. Uh-oh. There's a partial contact here. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Home alone with my little one, so I gotta do this. Now Europe they will not get help. You gotta do your thing yourself. I think she forced this battery in, and right now the stuff is not working properly. Piggen exo, Grigor. Piggen, Grigora. Grigora, sicko. All right, I'm so sorry. I'm home alone. If you're a mom, if you have a child, or you have a family member with kids, you should understand. So please pardon me. I have a little one. So yeah, please understand with me. So the second thing she said, this is the second point that I picked from that lady's video. She said, the one I love the most is that emotionally she is kaput. If you are a Nigerian, you know what kaput means. Really, kaput, it's big in it. All right, so if you are a Nigerian, you know that sometimes when you talk about death, like somebody dying, you use the word kaput when you're speaking pidgin. For example, when you can say something like, that person done kaput. Do you understand? Like telling someone that somebody is dead. So for this lady to use that word kaput, because if you don't understand pidgin English, you in fact, even if you understand Nigerian, for example, Nigerian pidgin English is different from Ghana pidgin English. It's also different from what is it called? Cameroon, right? Pidgin English. We all speak different pidgin English. Okay, we can understand ourselves. Okay, but if you don't understand, some of these things are just going to fly past your head, and you're not going to understand. You're just going to think that this lady is just talking and being light. But for a person that understands what she's saying, understand how deep those words are. How are you going to say in this whole, if you've seen, even if you've not seen, you've heard about what happened to Korra, and even if it wasn't Korra, even if it was someone else, how can you say, as a human being, how can you say this to your fellow human as and this is a Nigerian, this is a woman of color, this is an African person? It's just beyond me. When you see people bring out this level of hatred against someone that you've never met, except this lady is going to come out and tell us that Korra effed her husband, or Korra actually murdered her parents or her child, or something this bad, then I will understand. How can you say that the one that gladdens your heart the most is that emotionally Korra is dead? That people can see that, yes, Korra is not a chubby lady, Korra is a skinny lady, but people can still see that sometimes when the online haters give her the basketballs, the woto woto, which is what is Nigerians will always use. When you hear the word woto woto, they just means when people drag you. Okay, for example, because I know we have American audience and people from other parts of the world that follows Korra's story. So for anything that she used Nigerian slangs, I'm going to try to break it down or use a slang that I know in the US or anywhere else to explain it to you so you understand it better in your own the way you people say it. So I'm just thinking how you as a woman, a mother, thinks that you should be rejoicing when someone is emotional. And she started saying that. She now went ahead to explain it that people can see that when they finish dragging Korra sometimes online, that yes, she's skinny, but you will see her drying up, that like she's dried up, and that gladdens her heart. That because Korra thinks that she's going to sit at one place and be giving orders, asking people to go and report people's pages and just the way they tampered with her own page, that she's not worried about it. That she's not worried about stuffs like that. But she knows that for every woto woto, for every move or dragging that comes from Korra Obidi's fans, that she's going to give it back to Korra. That is Korra that is going to receive it. So somebody's fans are going to fight with you. You do not think that you should fight with the fans. You focus on the person squarely and blast the person. When you do not have evidence that this person actually sent those group of persons. Let's continue. Let's continue. I'm trying to see what is next, you said. Okay, so that's what she said. Korra Obidi will collect. Okay, so that again, okay. And then she went ahead talking about the tampering with her page and people always painting Korra to be the good person, not knowing that Korra is always behind all of this. And I'm just thinking, all this, and she kept saying that she's not only saying it, but she's coming with proof, that she has got proof. Okay, that she's not the type of content creators that are just going to speak on something without having evidence and whatnot. I hope some people when they talk like this, when I talk reach the place so they carry on a go court and I go fit defend on herself with all the so-called evidences and proof. Because we've seen people speak like this. I always use the Tasha case as an example. We saw how Tasha K was dragging Cardi B, saying all those things with her full chest here on YouTube. You will not think that Tasha K didn't have any proof or any evidence or any truth to her story. Not until Tasha K was in court. That's when we were seeing Tasha K admitting that most of the things she said were just lies. But if you had watched that Tasha K, I personally watched Tasha K. I started following Tasha K a long time ago. So before she started even going in deep on Cardi B, I was already watching her channel. So I saw when she started light with Cardi B, just as she does with every other celebrity. But then at some point, it was Cardi B, exactly what this particular lady is doing. And when they landed in court, who won? Cardi B won. Because when you talk past your mouth, you go collect. Legally, you go collect. For people that don't understand the pidgin that I just include here, what I'm trying to say is when you speak and you speak like you have evidence, and then this person decide that they're going to sue you for defamation, and then you get to court, you're not able to present those evidence that you're here screaming on YouTube or on social media that you have, then be rest assured that you are going to be paying for damages. And it's going to be in millions. Not in thousands, but in millions. So I hope most of you have got those type of money saved up somewhere where you will be able to pull it out when you're asked to pay for damages that your mouth caused. You could just react and move on, but because you want to take it personal, it will land you where I hope you can get out of it. Because at the end of the day, Korra Obidi is creating her content, living her life. You don't like her, don't watch her. If you feel like she's doing too much, she's pissing you off, leave it alone. Move on. Focus on other people. There are lots of celebrities putting out content back to back every day. There are lots of more juicy stuff that you can discuss. But no, you will just sit year in, year out talking about one particular content creator because you feel like, oh, it's bringing you money, you're cashing out. Because when you put out such videos, a lot of people that also do not like her will come and gather there. And you people can form a gang where you can say things that you don't have proof of. Okay. She continued that she said, are you people going to force me to feel sorry for Korra? Tell me, which human being sees something bad happening to their fellow human being and they don't feel sorry for them? Someone that has never done anything, because if the person has wronged you and maybe you're still angry, depending on the level of what the person did to you, we can understand. But someone that's never done anything to you, something bad happened to the person and you don't feel sorry. Take, for example, Palestine and Israel war. When videos of dead kids and dead people, didn't you feel any type of way as a human being? You're not in Palestine, neither are you in Israel. So bomb dropped or not, it's not going to affect you. It's not going to affect your family member. But as a human, seeing a mother, seeing a father, seeing people crying that their people are dead, how did you feel? Did you not feel any type of way? Will you sit down and for your own countryman, for your own countrywoman, you don't feel sorry? But tomorrow, if somebody dies at the other end of the world, someone like you will go and write RIP, rest in peace, right? You will go and sympathize with people that are far away, but your own that is right next to you, the Korra Obidi that is your sister. For those of you that don't even understand this whole thing, Nigeria has 36 states. So we're not even saying that Korra Obidi is from up north and this person is from west, that you say they are not close, okay? That's not the case. That is not the case. Both of them, if you look at it from many, many years ago, following the Nigerian history, both of them are actually from the same, because they are the same. But after the creation of many, many states, you know, the splitting, the separation and all of that. So now it looks like both of them, Korra Obidi and this lady that is always dragging Korra Obidi, looks like both of them are from different states. But if you know anything and ask a Nigerian person, what is Bendel? They will tell you that it comprises of two states, Edo State and Delta State. So when you see somebody that is a neighbor, someone that is from Edo State, Delta State, Rivers, Bayelsa, these are neighboring states. Not as if one is from Kaduna, up north, and the other one is from Bayelsa, south. No, they are both neighbors. Going home if both of them fly into Lagos airport and then continue from flying from Korra flying in from the United States and this lady dragging her flying in from the UK, they land in Lagos or Abuja International Airport. They probably will take the next flight down and it's the same road they will follow to go home. Now the same east-west road, so often I go follow the goers. But you sit down and you're asking, are you going to force me to feel sorry for Korra? What happened to Korra is not enough for you to feel sorry for Korra. You know, when I realized that lady and Korra Obidi, they're almost, that's why I started saying, did Korra F this girl, maybe before she got married, did she know Korra from somewhere? Did Korra, collect something from this lady, maybe a job that was worth millions that was supposed to be offered to this lady. Korra went behind the back. I'm trying to find out, did she do something? Because I've never heard that lady say the real beef that she has with Korra, but she's running with what someone else said. She's running with how someone else presented Korra. Or she's running with not liking Korra's lifestyle. You don't have to like anybody's lifestyle, man. If it is your thing to cover yourself fully, do it. If it's somebody's lifestyle not to, it's the person's business. It is not your business. The person is not embarrassing you. Because if somebody say, after all, that person, both of you are from the same country, you can clear yourself. Say, well, we might be from the same country, but it doesn't mean that we all dress or look like that, or we all dress and act like that. But this person is not even in a place to throw stones, because she herself is presenting or representing Nigeria badly. When you talk and sound like this, people will want to think that that's how Nigerians sound. That's how Nigerians behave. But some of us know our history. Some of us know the culture. Some of us, we were in there. We bring out stuff from the grassroots, not from the top. So we know what we're talking about. We know. So when I see you hot, let's take off your jacket. All right. All right, so I'm going to be speaking because my little one is sitting next to me here. So sorry, guys, I don't want to show her face online. So pardon me until she leaves here. Then I'm going to turn on back my camera. So pardon me. So reading where this lady said, "Are you going to force me to feel sorry for Korra?" And I'm thinking, what kind of human being are you that you don't feel sorry for someone that was attacked with a knife? What kind of human being are you that you don't feel sorry for a woman that acid was poured on her face? What kind of person are you? Really, that's one question I want to ask. And the fact that this lady feels like every time that Korra Obidi's fans, according to her, if someone, because it seems like anytime anybody points out something that she's doing wrong, she refers to that person or those people as Korra Obidi's fans. Not that these people are just out there to speak the truth. Not that these people are out there seeing that she's doing something wrong and they're trying to just point it out and let her know that, look, says you're wrong with this one. That's not it. Because this lady also showed herself and showed the kind of person and showed the way she thinks when she said, tell me who will be under attack and will still be calling nice name and praising the person or even praying for the person. Because on Korra Obidi's live stream, Korra Obidi had said when the lady wanted to come at her with the knife, she said to the lady, Queen or something along that line, are you going to, murder me? Are you going to leave me from this earth? Are you trying to get rid of me from this earth? When the lady now said, I was sent. She said, who has the time to be calling someone like that? And then Korra on her live stream also, at some point, was thanking the lady that the lady did not stab her. And she also said thank you to the lady that the acid the lady used was not the worst of the worst that the lady could find. Because if that was the case, she wouldn't have been there. So this lady could not comprehend that Korra Obidi was sounding the way Korra Obidi was sounding. So for that reason, it means that Korra Obidi, the whole thing is staged and is fake. It goes to show how you think. The way you handle cases or issues is not the way everybody on this planet will handle. I remember a case I was watching, real life story, happened in the US. People that are based in the US will know this story, several actually, that I've seen, because I love watching their crime shows and whatnot. There is this lady that I think it was her only child was killed by someone. When they found the killer and took the killer to court, that woman was the first person to forgive the killer of her child. She didn't have a child no more. But she was still pleading with the judge to be lenient on that person. They should not sentence him to death. Even the guy that committed the crime was crying like a baby. The woman said, I will not hate you. I will not hold that against you. But I pray that you repent and you find God. So different people will react differently. We're talking about a woman that will never see her child anymore. But she was the first person to forgive. Not even the judge. The judge gave the highest sentence he could give. So there is no way that you're going to tell someone that because the person is not reacting the way, saying, may God punish you. Oh, may you have a bad death. May every member of the family start swearing. Because Korra did not swear and say those type of things that you were expecting her to say, it means that she's faking the whole thing. Everybody won't be the same. Everybody won't be the same. And everybody will not react the same to stuffs. So when you get to the point that you can understand that, it is going to help you a whole lot. And then this lady went further to say that a whole lot of things that Korra said does not add up, that Korra Obidi lied about a whole lot. That she was the one, for example, that came out and said, how is it that you were attacked, but nothing was actually taken from you? Your purse was not snatched, your phone, nothing was taken from you. And she said after she did that video, Korra Obidi came out with this story saying that her Apple Watch was snatched from her. And then she said Korra Obidi was not wearing Apple Watch and nothing. That Korra is just lying. That is only gullible people that will believe that all of this thing that Korra is talking about that happened is not fake. That there's no truth to what Korra is saying. But when people say it, a lot of Korra's fans will rush and come and start dragging and start insulting, start the name calling, start the reporting of page, doing the most. And I'm just thinking, if you feel like Korra Obidi is a liar, she's lying, the case is with the police already. They will investigate. So if truly nobody did this to her, she will face the music. She will face the music. That is the truth. So I don't even understand why you have to stress yourself this much that you're trying to prove a point about a case that is already with the authorities. And I believe as we speak, investigations are going on. Worry not. You already don't like her. So if she lied about it when she's going to jail, that's the time that you now start dancing. And people will say, okay, it's justified because she misled people. She toyed with people's emotion. But why not be patient enough to wait for the police to conclude with their investigations and see who they are going to be charging to court if they need to charge someone to court? Why not wait patiently? Why come out and try to make people that already feel sorry or felt some type of way when this happened to now look at it as Korra Obidi just wanted to get the attention of everyone? It's not making sense. You really want everybody to believe you, to tag along with what you're saying and all of that. But when you're trying to say, oh, let's break this down, everything that you're saying is not making sense. And then she went to the next point she wanted to make. She said, how Korra gave her attacker her location. Now, investigation is going on about this whole case. And it just seemed like Justin Dean, this lady in the UK, and some other set of people are just doing their best to sabotage the whole thing. Justin Dean came out with his own post saying, oh, celebrities always stage stuffs like this. Now, this lady is coming out saying how Korra Obidi gave out her location to the attacker. That things are not adding up. Things are not adding up. You are not the police. You are not the authorities that are responsible for finding out what is adding up and what is not adding up. They will investigate it and they will find what they need to find as they build their case. But if you don't have evidence like chats, voice notes, or whatnot that shows that Korra Obidi personally texts or sends her attacker her location, you should not say it that way. Even if you're trying to make a different point or whatnot, you don't say it that way. Then she went ahead to explain, talking about how Korra Obidi was walking around. When she's going out, she's live streaming. When she's coming in, she's live streaming. We can all agree that Korra Obidi is not careful enough for someone that has an ex-husband that is constantly on your case. For someone that has an ex-husband that is constantly out there to drag you. For someone that has an ex-husband that is out there to make you look bad in the eyes of everybody on social media because he knows that that's where your number one income is coming from. As a content creator, he knows that if he can tarnish your image and make people not like you, people not watch you, he would have achieved a whole lot. So to see this lady also running with such narrative, stating you pretend that you are, or you know that people don't like you, people are after your life and whatnot. If she was really focused on that, then she would have already had a security. But I think at some point, maybe Korra Obidi was seeing this whole thing as, oh, maybe it's just people that just want to create content, and they've done it to so many people. People would say anything they want about the Kardashians and all of that. People will say anything they want about all these other celebrities, you know. Will Smith, the whole lot of story between Will Smith and Jada Pinkett out there. We don't even know which one is true and which one is false. Betha, you're welcome. Thank you very much for joining us, Betha. Betha said Korra to the world. Chai. So we don't like. We see all the stories between Will Smith and we don't know which one is the truth. We don't know which one is false. Which other celebrity are we going to mention? Which one are we not going to mention? So we know that, yes, people want to create some people, but just calm down and allow the police to do their investigation and let them come out saying that, oh, Korra Obidi misled everyone. And if she did, she will not go scot-free. And you as a hater, isn't that going to be the best news you've ever received? This 2024, that so many bad things are happening all around the world. Won't that be the best thing? If you hear that, oh, Korra Obidi found out that this whole thing was plotted by Korra Obidi, now she's going to go to jail, she'll be serving time, or whatever the penalty will be. Won't that be the best news for you? So shouldn't you just calm down and wait instead of coming out to debunk, talking about this one is a lie, the other one is not a lie, and in everything you said, you did not present any evidence that proved that you were right and Korra Obidi was actually wrong, because you said she gave her location out to the attacker. Then you double down by saying when she's going out, she's the person that heard you saying Korra Obidi gave her attacker her location. What's the first thing that comes to your mind? Oh, wow, she actually gave, because you are saying that this person is a fan because of the comments that Korra Obidi made that you misunderstood and didn't want to ask questions for people to break it down so you can understand it better, what she meant or what she was trying to say. But because you want to run with the negative narrative that suits you better, you didn't want to know. You didn't want to listen. You didn't care. And that's not right. As a content creator that reacts on people's content, just say it as it is and leave it. If you feel like you have personal beef with that person, don't come discussing the person in public. Handle your case private. Or if you're out to discuss the person in public, be specific that I'm here to drag this person because this person is messing with me. So everybody viewing you will understand that this is personal beef. They will not come in and start dropping all those comments, and you succeeded in spreading the news, so more people will not start hating on this person without even knowing the person, without even giving the person an opportunity to defend themselves. How is it fair? If it is done to you, would you like it? Would you like it the way you play down on this whole thing that happened to Korra Obidi? If it was you that was attacked, would you like someone to sit down and present your case as if we're talking about somebody making more money, even more money if he had, because you go wash beans, prepare this one and that one? Would you like that? It is terrible. Let's see. Is there something else before we've been here for an hour? We're going to round up very soon. Now, another thing she pointed out that she said Korra Obidi lied. Because on Korra Obidi's live stream, Korra Obidi said when the lady poured the acid on her and then came at her with the knife while they were struggling, when she asked the lady was going to take her life, and the lady said, they sent me. The lady, this particular lady said Korra lied. That if they want to play the video 100 times, you will not hear where anybody said they sent me. That there was nothing like that said on that live stream. That Korra Obidi was just lying. That nothing like that was said. The police is investigating. Why do you feel like you have to come out and put out all this type of things out there? Because probably if Korra was not even streaming, what this lady would have been saying, in my opinion, is this didn't happen. It didn't happen. Nobody came to where Korra was lodged. Nothing happened. It's just a figment of Korra's imagination. That's what this lady would have been saying. But because everything was caught on a live stream, now she has twisted it to there was no, they sent me. How do you know? The person that was right in front of the attacker is telling you this is what the person told me. How do you know that conversation, were you there? Or were you the one that sent the person and you know that you told the person, don't go there and go and say that I sent you or we sent you, so you are sure that the person won't say it? How do you know that you're beating your chest and saying nothing like that was actually said? She also tried to debunk the acid. She said Korra Obidi on that live stream was screaming, they poured acid on me, they poured acid on me. But now that Korra Obidi is back in the US, Korra Obidi is saying that it is not that bad. That she now showed a before and after photo of Korra Obidi, saying that Korra Obidi's face actually looks better after the acid was poured on her. So it's almost like they did her a favor. I say it's, and I say that she can be accused in the UK of perverting the course of justice by making allegations about a crime currently under investigation that could help the attacker. Thank you so very much. I don't think this lady understands. I don't think she understands anything. She's just talking. You know, in Nigeria, they will say, you just open your mouth. Wow, you they talk pra, 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 like, you know, for those that don't understand the pidgin I just spoke. What I say it is saying is the truth. But I don't think this lady that sat down and started this debunking understands what she was doing. I don't think so. I don't think she understood at all. But yet she wants to sound like she's so woke that everybody else that feels sorry for Korra Obidi is actually delusional. Because in other words, they are not smart enough to see the handwriting on the wall that Korra is lying, this is fake. She used the word fake, she used the word lied. She just, like, she, in her words, she's already destroyed the whole case. Like, there's nothing there. If you have to work with what this lady is saying, there is nothing for the police to even investigate. Because if you ask this particular lady, Korra Obidi, is just exaggerating, came up with this whole thing. Because I'm just thinking how she was laughing and saying how she was screaming. They poured me acid. She even mentioned Korra Obidi's sister, Nancy. That the way Korra Obidi and Nancy was screaming, they poured acid on my face. They poured me acid on my face. Now, who is that person that they pour acid on their face? And instead of them to wait for... I'm laughing, but this is not funny, you guys. That who is that person that they will pour acid on their face? Instead of them to wait for the police and the ambulance to arrive, they rushed to go and wash their face. That's exactly what Korra Obidi did, because she knew she didn't want the police or the ambulance people or the people to have any evidence or anything, because she knew that the acid was not strong at all. It was not a potent one, but she wanted to scream, she and Nancy, that they poured acid. See me see trouble. Somebody said something was poured on their face. You're saying because Korra said the acid was not that potent, so that's why her face looks the way her face looked. This lady went as far as picking up her phone, showing her phone on her live stream and saying, look, the before and after photo of Korra Obidi. That after they poured the acid on Korra Obidi's face, and this woman was laughing. Now, after they poured the acid on Korra Obidi's face, that Korra Obidi's face looks better. Because Korra Obidi's face is full of krokro. That's the word she used. For those that don't know what krokro means, let me tell you. Rashes, acne, and stuff like that. That Korra Obidi does not have smooth face. So before acid was dumped on her face, Korra Obidi's face looked terrible. But after the lady dumped that on Korra Obidi's face, that everybody should see the before and after photos, how Korra Obidi's face looks so better, looks so polished, so smooth, so nice. That what kind of acid is that was used? And then I think somebody dropped a comment for her that maybe got her a little bit angry. She told the person, if you don't know what that acid is, go and Google it and check out. That type of acid is used to treat acne and blah, 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 blah. It's not anything serious. Wait, did Korra ask somebody to come and drop something on her face? If Korra wants to go and clean and wash her face and do all those special treatments, Korra cannot go to where you have certified people. She had to wait for somebody to come and attack her for her face to look smooth. And you're laughing and you think that this is just a child's play. It's not. It's not. It's not something to laugh about. It's not something to joke about, because today it's Korra, tomorrow it could be you, because you're also a content creator. You're also someone that is out there. And someday you might have 1 million subscribers, you might have 1 million followers, or even more, 2 million, 5 million. You might have multiple people watching you. If you decide to organize your own meet and greet and somebody did the same thing with, to you, would you be saying this? Would you be saying this? How is it okay that somebody's face is doused with a substance that the person didn't know what it was, and then you think that the person looked better? So in other words, the attacker should be thanked for a job well done, right? I said even if it was just water dropped on her face, it is still an assault and very traumatic. That's the thing that she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand. Like, and little bit of research would help with things like this, because you will see some people that were charged to court or sentenced for something. Not everybody is doing something very big. Some of this crime is just something simple, something small that you look at it, this one is not a big deal. But it's still a crime, because you don't go put your hand on someone. That was not a joke, because you're not friends. That was not a joke. And even if you were her friend, you don't do that. I remember there was this I think teenagers that went for like swimming or something like that, and they were trying to jump off a bridge or something like that, and one of them pushed. She was playing. To her, she did not. I don't think that girl understood the risk of pushing her friend from that height, because she was going to jump anyway. Do you understand how she would have been thinking? Not knowing that jumping and you pushing someone, both people will not land the same way. and one might come out not having a scratch, but the person you push, and that's exactly what happened to that young girl. Didn't that case go to court? These two were friends. They were all playing and laughing on the video. You could see it, saying, climb on, hold on, this one. And she just pushed. Didn't even think about it. But didn't she face the consequences of what happened? So to think that this lady would sit down and laugh, and some people are cheering for her, like, yeah, you're right, you're the only person that tells the truth. Other people are just, trying to take Korobidi's side. How is it okay that something will be doused on somebody's face and you present it the way you're presenting it this light? How? It's terrible that you would think that she looks better and her face looks polished after this was doused on her. Talking about the acid, she now went further to say that who knows if it was Korra that actually applied this acid on her face and pretending that someone actually poured this on her face. Someone that said she has the live stream that Korra Obidi was doing. Someone that said Korra Obidi was always live streaming, showing her in and out, she going in and out of her place. Someone that said she listened to that live stream more than 10 and 100 times and did not hear where the attacker said they sent me. But now the person is saying, who knows if it was Korra Obidi that applied the acid on her face and pretended that someone poured her something. But that because Korra Obidi went to the bathroom and was washing her face and reading comments, different people will react differently to when they are traumatized. When something traumatic happens, people will the reaction is always different. There's no one way of reacting. It's like saying receiving the news that a family member or a loved one has passed on. Some people won't cry immediately because the person that is going through their mind, I just spoke to that person, I just saw that person, you're still trying to process. Some people hearing that, they will just collapse. So different people will react differently to different issues. So to think that this lady will even downplay this thing to this level where she thinks that Korra Obidi would have applied the acid on her own face and then she was screaming and then she was acting all because that's what we're going to call it. If she thinks that Korra Obidi applied the acid on her face, then everything Korra Obidi did was just acting. And then when she found out that her sister Nancy was going to call the police, because they said it was Nancy that called the police, I was not on Korra Obidi's live that day. So I watched the replay later, what she posted was what I saw. I was not watching Korra live that day. But they said it was Nancy that called the police. So when Nancy was calling the police, Korra Obidi didn't say, don't call the police because all this thing, I planned it by myself. I just applied this thing on my face. Don't call the police so I don't get in trouble. How did this lady come up with all of this? That's what I don't understand. And the fact that she said she was actually dissecting and analyzing the same video that all of us, or live stream that all of us watched, was just beyond me. I could not understand it. Oshi. Sorry, I was talking to my little one. So I'm just trying to understand. And I didn't want to watch because at this point, I read all the things that I wrote on my notebook to you people. So at this point, I was like, I've had enough. I have. Like, I can't. I just can't deal. At first, I was really thinking Justin Dean coming out to post what he posted was a hot mess, but I think this lady's own is even worse. Because for you to go live on Facebook, go live on YouTube, and this is the message you're passing to people, seeing that because of the type of message that people have actually, or the way some persons have actually portrayed Korra Obidi was what resulted in this attack. you as a woman, you still feel it is okay for you to sit down. There is so many things she could have spoken about this Korra's case. I'm not saying don't speak about Korra, because she will never leave Korra alone, even if people tell her to. She won't leave Korra alone. You don't like her, leave her alone. I don't understand. If I don't, if I don't feel you, I don't like. If you're just not there, you're not there. Like, like you're not there. Why is she so invested in Korra Obidi? That's what I don't understand. Because Korra Obidi is not the only artist, dancer, a woman that doesn't cover all of her body when she's dancing online or whatnot. Korra Obidi is not the only celebrity in the world. So there are so many other celebrities that this lady could focus on and talk about. But that's not what this lady wants to do. She just wants to focus on this one person and say she doesn't like the person, but still, you've made this person's business your business. You cannot even wait. Probably the news you wanted to hear is what you did not get. You wanted to hear that, oh, Nigeria has lost another celebrity after losing Junior Pope and the Nollywood actor Junior Pope and and the crew members. After losing all those 5 people, then another entertainer joining, God forbid. That's what I believe you wanted to hear. Then you would have now come out and pretend that you were sad, or maybe even dance the dance that you want to dance. Because if something this bad happened and you're sounding this way, you're laughing, you're making jokes, talking about nobody stole her watch, she's lying. When she dressed up and went out, she didn't wear her Apple Watch, she's just lying. How the lady that she was with is just saying all these things that are not necessary. Why not wait for the police to investigate and then come up with what really happened? Like I say, it said here, you and Justin and these other people that are putting out, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this, because I was like, people will watch that lady's video and they will now start looking at everything, that going back to watch Korra's video, they will now start seeing fault, not knowing that this is just coming from someone that lacks understanding. And this is no shade, it's fact. Judging from what she was saying, you watched the video that every other person watched, and that's the best analysis you could give. You could have just kept quiet. That would have been better. You didn't have to say anything. If the matter passed you, let it go. Let it go. It's not everything you will talk about. Sabotaging this whole thing is not going to stop them from investigating. And may God help you people that are sounding this way are not involved in this. Because the way you people are laughing now, there are some persons that are, oh, they know how to be petty. They will not be petty, but when they are pushed, they are able to. May God help all of you. Because if the table turns, trust me, there are people online that will laugh at you people. For something very bad that will happen to you people, there will be people that will sit and laugh. The way you people think it is okay to laugh. None of you that sounds this way, that is trying to play down on this Korra's issue, are thinking of the kids. None of you are thinking of these little children that would have lost their mother. None of you are thinking about that. You don't have to like her. You don't have to like everybody. But just leave the person's content alone. Don't watch. You don't have to consume that content. Nobody is forcing you. Nobody is holding a gun to your head. Nobody is holding a weapon. Okay? Nobody is forcing you to consume the content. So you don't have to. You don't have to. Leave it alone. But when you start sounding this way, all in the name of I'm doing analysis. I'm analyzing her video. People are doing this. People, why are you surprised that people are trying to? Because you are not making sense. It doesn't even have to be Korra sending people. People are watching you and they are seeing that you're not making sense in your analysis. If you were, they wouldn't bother. But people feel like what you're doing is not helping the case at hand. Because today is Korra. What if the person that did this to Korra is not mentally stable? Which I believe they are. But let's just say, what if? So it simply means that they will try the same thing with the next person. And probably that next person will not be as lucky as Korra. And then you will not come back and say, oh, if they had investigated Korra's Obidi's own case very well, maybe this other person now that they went to attack. That's what everybody will be saying. But now that they are trying to investigate, you're out there trying to sabotage the whole thing, saying she's lying and all of that. Knowing the history of some Nigerian youths in the UK and whatnot, and what has been trending lately about, travel immigration, this one and that one, things that I don't even want to point out, but you know what I'm saying. And then this happens in that same place, and you think as a Nigerian you should come out and this is the type of content you should be making, and you complain that people are trying to report you. You're making even yourself look bad. You might think that you have everything figured out and you're there. Oh, you've been there for so many years, nothing is going to happen to you. No worry now. No be UK, no be United Kingdom, no be British people. When it's set, you say you go house. When it's set, that your green passport where they hold, you will carry and go house. Because you think that when it rains, it's going to rain on some people's roofs and it's not going to rain on your own roof. That's not true. So be careful of what you're doing. I hope that as you people are digging the hole, you and your kind, as you're digging those holes, you will be able to remember every single area where you've dug holes and covered them. Those traps that you've set, make you catch big fish. Hope say no be on able catch you. Because when you catch on, people will go laugh on a good day. That's what I want you to understand. Today it's Korra Obidi, tomorrow it might be you, because you are also a content creator. People watch you on Facebook, people watch you on YouTube. You might think that you're being so private by sitting in a spot, not showing your surrounding. Nobody knows where you are. You they play? You they play? You really think that nobody knows where you are? You go try. You go try. But maybe you they remember, say, no, you be the smartest too. So tomorrow, it could be you or that person that you so much love and appreciate. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, if you don't understand something, instead of going live and just talking about it, use StreamYard, drop your link, tell people to break it down for you so you can understand. People will drop comments. Let it be interactive so you can pick one or two. And at the end of that, your live stream, you would have learned something. If you had done that, you wouldn't have come out and sounded the way you sounded. And this is another problem with things like this, is the fact that some people, when they like someone, they would not want to call the person and tell the person that the person is wrong. They won't want to do it. When their fave does something wrong, they will just overlook it. Like, I beg, no talk about that. We like this person. Or you even hear some people say, this person can never do wrong in my eyes. Really? Because come on, man. There is nothing. There is nothing anybody is going to tell me. There is no way you're going to try to explain what, because laughing at someone else's pain, laughing when someone else is shedding tears, laughing when someone is traumatized, it goes to show how horrible of a person you are. It's almost like seeing the whole thing that is happening now. Is it the war between Russia and Ukraine? Is it the war between Israel and Palestine? In different places all over the world, the recent one that is happening, Israel bombing what, Iraq or Iran or what, they retaliating and what, seeing everything that is happening, and you feel like, after all, it's not close to where I am, and you don't care. But you forget that that thing can actually escalate, and one day, if you don't even wake up safe, you will just hear boom, you say you don't follow join. For matter where you don't know. Don't always rejoice when something bad is happening to someone, all in the name of, I don't know that person, I don't care. That person's business, not my business. So I don't like the person's lifestyle. I don't like, because I'm just trying to put my fingers on what Korra might have done to this lady and this group of people on Facebook, that every time they open their mouth to call Korra, they are spewing hate. I'm just thinking, what is the thing that Korra has done to these people? Because if we go back and search, you will notice that these people were not making this type of videos before Korra's marriage saga started trending online. If you will go back, let's go back 2-3 years before Korra's marriage ended, you will not see if these people were making such content. So putting 2 and 2 together, you can understand what this set of people are trying to do. But at the same time, they want to portray themselves as the real people, as the real deal. Do you all think that people don't see, people don't hear, people cannot understand? It is terrible. It is terrible. And people need to stop. If you know you don't like her, leave her alone. There is so many people. There are so many people out there that you can speak on. There are so many people that you can say something about. Korra is not the biggest celebrity in your country. If you're saying, okay, I want to talk about just people in my country, Korra Obidi is not the biggest celebrity out there. Korra Obidi is not the biggest dancer out there. Why not, if you feel like you want to talk about dancers and musicians, or Korra also sings and she dances, people are, why don't you look at people that fall in that category and start speaking on all of them? Every day you turn on your ring light, it's Korra. Every day you turn on your ring light, is Korra. If someone else does something similar to what Korra is doing, you will not talk about it, you will talk about Korra. It simply means that there is something about Korra that you're not telling. There's just something about that lady that you don't want to say, but you just want to make it look like, oh, I don't like this lady, or she's done something to me. If she's done something to you, come out and say it so people will understand where you're coming from. But I do not think you have anything. I do not think she's ever done anything to any one of you. But you just stand and say, what could just act like say we rugged. Now, so like the view, people they act like say they're rugged. When you can't jam rugged people for real life, you don't go fit do anything. Let's round this up. He that has ears, let him hear. Open your ear wide. He that has ears, let him hear what the Spirit says. God no go come down from heaven, can't give you message. So if you get ear, hear and change your ways. Because come myself, they waka. You go they waka. Hey, they find people, they locate people anyhow. And when he locate you, you go collect, slap, slap, lavindo, lavindo, you go receive. As you say, you dey give woto woto. Not be when they go give you your woto woto, you come won't cry. Now you're giving, you're enjoying it, you're laughing. Calm down. And if you want to give analysis, you want to analyze, just analyze what you see right in front of you. Don't go speak on something that you don't have a clue about. Don't try to act like you were present when something was happening when you were not there. You have dragged this lady. You have said all manner of. She's not responding to you. She's not acknowledging you. And I think because she's not responding, she's not acknowledging you, maybe it makes you even more angry. Because probably you want her to come down to that level also to do that. Not everybody would. Some persons, if you mention their name, they will give it to you back to back. But some other persons will just overlook. But see where on a bad talk and on a bad mouth don't lead somebody to. Be careful. If you're out here to do gist, you're out here to do content, focus on the content that you're doing. Do not be biased. Do not focus on only one person's life. That is no longer reaction. You cannot focus on one single person and be speaking on that person for years. You cannot focus on one person and be speaking on that person every single time, as if there is no other celebrity, there's no other dancer, there's no other anything. But it has to be this one particular person that you have to focus on and speak on. How do you laugh when somebody is going through something as terrible as this? How do you sit back and laugh and say, oh, it's a lie? Even though the whole thing happened on the live stream. How do you laugh over something like that? You know, at first when I heard people were laughing, I thought it was just because I saw the emojis on Facebook, you know, where someone will post about this Korra's situation. You will see laughing emojis. And I was thinking, because sometimes, you know how you'll be typing and you're maybe doing something else and you're just trying to drop a comment, and you maybe accidentally, you wanted to press a different emoji, but accidentally you drop, or you didn't really notice. But then when I kept seeing it, I was like, it seemed like some persons are deliberate with this. Some people are just genuinely laughing. Like they are excited, they're happy that this did happen to Korra obidi. And I'm thinking, what kind of a human being are you? What kind of a human being are you that you will be excited about a situation like this? How? How? Because you came online, you saw someone's life out there, and you feel like, oh, okay, I know enough already. I've been giving a lot. Forgetting that when something happened in people's marriages, everybody will try to say the story in a way that it will favor them. Very few people will come out and tell you, oh, sorry, I apologize, all this, well, I admit I was wrong here, there, and there. A lot of people will just paint the other person bad, and if you don't go listen to that person, hear that person out, you will just run with what one person told you, and you will start acting this way, and it is terrible. It is terrible. At what point will you people calm down and say, okay, we've done enough. Let's not do this anymore. Because putting out this type of videos are actually making people to beef and not like Korra and hate Korra the more. And even if it's not Korra, even if it's someone else, at what point do you stop dragging someone that is not dragging you? At what point do you start talking to someone that never responds to you and you just keep dragging the person and dragging the person? One would think that now that this thing is happening, or now that this thing happened the way it happened, those of you that speak about her the way you speak about her, you will slow down. As I said, my dear, she can't come down to their level. Now only jealousy go by them. God is protecting Korra, as in you're very correct that because anything could have happened with that knife. Let's forget about the acid. Anything could have happened with that weapon that that lady came with. And thinking about Korobidi's size, if you just sit down and be quiet for a moment and try to just think about this thing, you will be more furious because you cannot understand how a grown-up adult or a grown-up set of adults will act like this, hearing such news or seeing such thing, because it happened on a live stream. This whole thing, it is absolutely God, because if God did not intervene, people have actually people have gone to the beyond from just one stab wound. One, not 10, one. And we've also seen people that were stabbed that when they got to the hospital and the doctors are telling them it was just few inches away from your heart, or else that would have been it. So we know that that was not, let's say, maybe a stick that you say, okay, they beat you and you're going to have broken bones and whatnot, and you're going to... No, that's an assault with a deadly weapon. And you sit on your live stream and you laugh about it, you play down on it. If it had happened to you, would you have sounded the same way? I don't understand how people are thinking. You don't like the person, please unfollow. Or if you're not following, inform everybody that watches you that please do not send me any video, any information, anything that has to do with Korra Obidi. You can send me about any other celebrity, but please don't mention her name on my stream. Don't talk about her. Keep just in fact, I don't want to hear about her. In my world, Korra Obidi doesn't exist. And if those people really love and respect you, they will stop. They will not come and tell you anything about Korra Obidi. So you too, you will not hear anything about Korra Obidi. So you will not be talking about her. You focus on other celebrities, focus on something else, or even talk about your own life, since your own is so perfect. Maybe your followers will enjoy listening, watching, seeing your lifestyle. Do you understand? So I just hope also that when you like someone, you can tell the person when the person is wrong. Because I was expecting people in the comment section to actually explain to this lady, mostly people that watches her a lot. Because most times, if you're someone that you go live or you post videos and people watch your videos and they drop comments, over time there are names that when you see, you know, am I seeing this name for the first time? Oh, I've seen this one before. I know this person. This person always watches. This person always drop comment. So you know, such persons should drop comments when they see videos like this. That you're correcting someone that you love doesn't mean that it's hate or it's something else. Let the person know that, look, I love you, but on this one, you shouldn't do it that way. You should not sound that way. You should not do this. Or on this one, leave it alone. But to boldly post the content like that, and you're still claiming to be right, saying you can take it anywhere. If it's God she's serving, if it's court we want to go, I have my evidence. Do you understand anything about journalism, really? Do you? Because you might have things that in your mind you think is evidence. By the time lawyers are involved, people that have been to school to study and know these things, when they look at those things that you call evidence that you think you can use to defend yourself in the court of law, they're going to throw all of them out because it will not hold water. So be very careful when you're beating your chest saying anywhere she wants to go, she will go. Because at the end of the day, if she has not said anything on you, your own videos, your own content, just as it happened in the case of Tasha K, your own content will be used against you. If you like, go and private them. People don't understand. You will use your own mouth and put yourself in trouble. You will use your own mouth to put yourself in trouble. People should be extremely careful. Because when your case gets to court, you know that you're saying, yes, her supporters are dragging you, they are reporting your page, they are doing this one, they are doing that one, she's the one sending them. If you don't have evidence and you get to court, I don't know how you're going to be proving that she was the one that sent people to do this. You're screaming, carrying shoulder, wear cape, like white garment church people. You're talking. Nigeria, they say you the dengue, you the pose. You the waka kurukere, you the pose. When you go red, when you go red, your eye go clear. Yeah. When he red, body go tell you. When you do. Okay, so we'll be rounding up very soon. My point is, analyze what you know you can defend when in red. Do you understand? Kurastika? At the bottom. Analyze what you know. Analyze what you know is fact. Analyze what you know that you can defend. No go talk the one way past you. Not do one. Not talk waiting past you. Not talk waiting you not see. Somebody said the person was attacked. Analyze that one. Discuss that one. Wait for the police to do investigation before you carry mouth the chook for waiting not concern you. Say you they see this one, you they see that one, you need to see the other one. You not go court, they go yarn this type of yarning. A judge go come look you, they say, bravo, congratulations. King Solomon don't speak. Make on the rest, make on the fear God. Tomorrow, I said tomorrow, today is Sunday, right? You will now see people like this. They will be the first one to wake up 5 a.m. to start cooking, preparing, so they can be the first people to sit in front row in church. All of your prayer, you need to pass the roof of your house. You people should know that. Those of you that can laugh when something this terrible happens to someone. I saw a comment on Instagram. Somebody dropped about this junior pope. The person wrote, so this, the person said, so this mumu man don't die. Somebody just died in a terrible way, drowning, and someone was bold enough to go on a page where they posted about the person's passing and saying, so this stupid person is dead. That goes to show you how wicked and how mean some people can be, how evil some people can be. I think the way some humans behave, even the devil is surprised. Someone is going through hell, somebody is going through hard time, and you think that the best thing that you can do is for you to write something like this or sit down and film a video where you will laugh and say the person lied. You will laugh and say, oh, this thing is not as serious. You will laugh and say, oh, acid that they poured on somebody's face made the person's face looking better, showing before and after photos of the person. So in other words, she should go and say thank you to her attacker.
Are you finished?
You're throwing shades. 5 minutes. Pendeletta. Anyways, I will leave you people here. You can already hear my little one asking me, am I finished? There is so much more that we are going, because this thing, according to the video that Korra obidi did, the live stream Korra obidi did posted on her Facebook page, she said there's going to be investigation, of which there should be, because such person that can carry out this type of crime, I don't think this is the first time, and I don't think this person will stop anytime soon. It's almost like whenever someone offends this person, or even offends someone that this person likes, the person goes out to attack the people or the person. So I want them to investigate, and I hope the British government will take this serious, because this is a slap on their face also. It looks like it's not safe for content creators, because content creators will always organize their meet and greet. This other YouTuber, Fumi, the Salu Vold. Fumi is also, I think, is a bit this April ending or May. She's also having her own meet and greet somewhere in the UK. So let it not be that content creators cannot come to United Kingdom to do their meet and greets, or content creators that are based in United Kingdom cannot organize meet and greet just because someone does not like the way they present whatever they present, or someone does not enjoy the type of content that they create, and they take it upon themselves to think that they can get rid of that person or those people. So it would be good if they can investigate this and bring the culprits to book, okay, and let them be punished. Until then, all the busybodies and the baza queens that will not keep quiet because they lack understanding, I'm telling you people to be quiet. If you don't have anything to say, it is going to profit you a lot to be quiet. It is going to be for your own good. Because if you keep talking the way you're talking, you're going to end yourself in a place where you will not be able to dig yourself out because of catching cruise. Because when he read, now that time people will say that they catch cruise. When they are doing something, they don't understand how people feel. Then when they see that, oh, this is not funny, then it becomes, oh, it was just cruise. We saw it in the case of AY, when that guy came out and was saying AY's child was not AY's child. This one, that one, said everything on Facebook. When blogs started carrying it, telling AY threatened to sue, what happened? The guy came out crying like a child. And I don't even know why AY dropped that case, because that same guy was among the same people that was dragging Mercy Chinwo and Nathaniel Bassey and Pastor Bless about a child. We're now living in a world where people don't know their boundaries. People don't know when to stop. People do not. People will comment about a little child. People will say whatever they want to say. You will celebrate and jubilate when something bad is happening. Everything that has to do with negativity, that's what you people thrive on. Because you know that, yes, that's what sells on the internet. If you're just doing a normal content, you don't have lots of people. But when you start spewing nonsense, being negative, being evil, then you see people gathering, cheering you on. But when you reach the time to fall inside the hole, only you go fall inside, and people they cheer you on go jump and pass. Who gets sense may get sense. Who no get sense? Okay now. All right. That being said, this is where I'm going to call it a day. Okay, 1 hour 53 minutes we have been here discussing. I will see you all on the next one. Like I said, we will be following this case, and all right, so we will be following this Korra Obidi's case, and whatever they release, whatever information Korra Obidi brings, we will discuss it out here. So please, if you're not subscribed to the channel, do well to subscribe. Only if you love our analysis, if you love how we dissect over here and you want to join us when we're streaming live like this, if you have one or two to say, you don't want to type it, you want to join, I always drop the link. Okay, so you can jump on the link. You want to show your face, you don't want to show your face, all those options are available for you to come in and drop your 2 cents concerning whatever topic that is being discussed. It's just that so much is happening about this Korra's case that our last 3 live streams is about Korra obidi. But if you go down on the channel, you'll see other people we talk about. Okay, we talk about celebrities from all around the world. We're not focused in a particular place. Okay. Dorofem Abu said, I hope I didn't murder your name. You're welcome. I'm just going to call you Abu. Let me not murder the first name. Abu said, if she has proof that Korra staged this incident, let her send evidence to the UK police. Is that even something that somebody should even be telling her? That's what she should have done because you don't like her, right? So anything that will make them nail her, that's what you should be focusing on. Send your evidence, just as Abu said. Send your evidence to the right people so it will help them in their investigation. They will even tell you thank you. They can even dash you small money, say if care is not taken. So send your evidence to them. If you don't have any evidence, then don't speak because we've seen this happen so many times. That's how that guy on Facebook was beating his chest when he was saying that AY's daughter was not AY's daughter. Then when he heard, we're sending you this thing, he ran to go and cry to apologize. Same with the ones that spoke about Mercy Chinwo, the gospel singer's child. They were running their mouth when they heard court case from Nathaniel Bassey and then followed by Pastor Blessed. What did we hear? Oh, please, oh, forgive me, oh, I did not do this one. Oh. The case of Tasha K, which is a YouTuber that also speak on celebrities. We saw how her case went. Tasha K spoke as if she knew. Tasha K spoke as if she had evidence. Tasha K spoke as if she had what is it called? She had people or someone that gives her information about what is going on in the life of Cardi B. She spoke as if she saw the what is it called? The hospital results, the test results from wherever they ran the test to show that Cardi B had all those things that she was mentioning, talking, not even saying allegedly, speaking as if she knows, like, take me anywhere. Even there was warning. Cardi B warned. If y'all remember that case, Cardi B warned. Tasha K didn't stop. Tasha K kept going. At some point, immediately Tasha K turned on her. Even Tasha K herself noticed it, and she started laughing. And she's like, "Wow, you people love gist." Immediately, people see Cardi B on Tasha K's thumbnail. People were, running to comment before she even opened her mouth to say hello, winos or whatnot. Everywhere is full of people waiting for Tasha K to open her mouth. Tasha K will talk as if there's evidence full in her phone. She just didn't want to show them. When she went to court, why didn't she present all those this in there? Why didn't she present? When they were asking her, when she was on the stand, there were clips that were shared on YouTube also of Tasha K, where Tasha K herself was admitting that some of the things she said were not true. She didn't verify them from anywhere. Nobody gave her any information from anywhere. She was just saying it because she saw that people like to hear things like that. So people should be extremely careful. Extremely careful. All right, so that's that for that. we are done with this conversation. If we see more stuff that we need to speak on, we have to speak on, because if people are going to continue with such a negative narrative, then there should also be people out here that are going to explain and break down these things and let people know that, wait, just because you saw that content on this person's channel doesn't mean that that's exactly what that thing was about, because we're all watching the same content from Korra Obidi. If you're talking about Korra Obidi or any other celebrity, if the celebrity has put out a video or done something, you're able to go find that thing and watch it and consume it yourself and understand it for yourself. Just don't run with what these type of people are putting out there, because it seems like these people are out there for a mission, and until they accomplish what they want to, they will not stop. But the good thing is, they are not God. They are not Korra Obidi's God. So God will fight for Korra Obidi if her hands are clean. If she doesn't know these people and she's never done anything to these people, then I feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for them, because some people struggle in life, and they will not tell you somebody from their village is that old man that was looking at them somehow when they were walking on the road. No, it's that old woman somewhere that gave them something to eat. You are responsible for your own downfall. You are responsible for every difficult thing, because you think that you're catching cruise, but you're causing someone pain. And all of that will not go unpunished. It will not. So be careful. Say it as it is, or leave it alone. Thank you also very much. God bless you all. Subscribe so we dissect together. Okay, and catch up with our other live stream if you want to know more and what we had to say about this whole Korra Obidi situation. Thank you also very much. I gotta go. So I don't know if we're able to go live again tonight. Yeah, if we cannot, then probably in the morning my time. Okay, in the morning European time. All right. So yeah, see you all. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very much. And for those that will be watching the replay, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, drop your thoughts. What do you think about this whole situation? For me, when I saw it at first, when I heard about it, that people were laughing, I couldn't believe it. I thought they were just joking. But now that I've seen someone sitting down and making a video like this, I think it's a hot mess. But anyways, may God guide and protect all of us and not allow the evil ones to see us. He that is digging a hole, a pit, let that very pit that they've dug consume them. Even in the Bible, it is there, okay? Go to the book of Psalm and you will find it, okay? That pit that they have dug, let them fall into that pit. That net that they have set, that trap, let him catch them, okay? So, may God continue to protect Korra Obidi and her kids and her family. May God continue to protect every good person that stand by the truth. If you've decided not to be good, now you and your God and karma. Okay, so he that has ear, let him hear. Thank you also very much. Thank you, I say it. Thank you, Azza. Thank you, Abu. Thank you, Betha. Thank you, Vivian TV. Thank you, everyone that is here. I know some people love to just watch and not comment. I say thank you to each and every one of you. I'm super grateful that you people come here, sit down and listen to what I have to say concerning these celebrities. Thank you so very much, because time is precious and I don't joke with your time. Thank you so very much. God bless you. God bless your family. You're going out and coming in is protected. May God provide for you. May all your secret prayers be answered. God bless you all. Thank you all so very much. Blessings, open doors, every good thing you wish yourself. I join my faith with yours and I say, so shall it be unto you. And for those people with evil hearts, please repent, because you're not doing yourself any good. That being said, I rest my case. Una bye bye. I see you guys. All right. Bye, everyone. See y'all later.